No, I'm about to go in. Told me that I couldn't do it, but I gotta bring it back. So they're really numb with it. Let's go. Tell me where you're from, where you stay. No, I keep it lit from the coast to the bay. Peace on the right.
If you guys are sick of wasting money on packs, go check out my sponsor. They offer the cheapest and most reliable way to buy coins straight from the source. Use code MAZE at checkout for 15% off your entire order.
What's up, gamer boys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we got another weekend league recap. This weekend, we actually finished one of our best all year, finishing in the top 10, number 9 to be exact. And you guys can watch a video to see what my final record ended up being. But honestly, ever since we added goal line to our scheme, I feel like we've just been playing 10 times better than we were before. Even though I run mostly bunch and bunch tight end, I feel like goal line is the glue that holds our offense together. So if you haven't already, go try out goal line. You might be surprised at how much you like it. Now, before we get into the gameplay, we're going to go over the best and worst comment of the day, starting with the worst comment coming from Dog Central, who said, yo, hate messages about Maze reads coming faster than Maze Green Dog Blitz. And he's not wrong. You're a bunch of assholes in the comments. I make good reads. I only get cheated. Never bad reads, okay? And the best comment of the day coming from Jason Crocker, who said, Maze doesn't make bad reads. He just wants to make the game more interesting. I agree, Jason. Thank you. And one last thing before we get into the video, there's been this weird glitch going on with my channel where it's only letting people with 8-inch dicks like and subscribe. So let me know if that's still going on or it got patched in the comments below. And I hope you guys enjoy the video. Taking a look at the team before we hop into the gameplay, this is the offense here, and not much has changed. We got Randy Moss, Reggie Bush, RG3, Robert Woods at tight end, and honestly, we need a name for Robert Griffin III. All my quarterbacks have very unique nicknames on this channel, and he doesn't have one. I think he's going to be our quarterback through the end of the year, so any nicknames you guys want for RG3, leave in the comments. I'll be deciding on one, and we can use that moving forward. At the time of the first game we're getting into, my record was 2-0, and we're starting off on the offensive side of the ball. Usually your first 5 games are absolute cupcake games because there's no skill-based matchmaking involved. And so I was surprised to get a hell game in the first 5 games. That usually doesn't happen. We get a 4th down early. Thankfully, this goal line offense lets us convert. But now on 3rd down, we're going with a pass. And as you can see, nothing was really open. We had the crosser, but somehow the man coverage stuck to it. And now we're in a 4th down once again. I'm a dumbass and decided to do fullback dive once again.
I'm kind of retarded.
And we were close, but we were just short. Marcel Reese has no fight in his bones. And because of that, we get a turnover on downs. Now my opponent on his first drive starts off with a dot early, getting to the 25-yard line, and he's in gun bunch. So at this point, I realize this guy's a sweat, and we're probably going to have to lock in if we want to win this game. Another dot from him gets him inside the 5, and I had terrible run defense here. I don't know why I didn't spy my safeties or anything like that, but he has an easy run from the 1 into the end zone, and now we're down 7-0. So late in the first quarter, he gets ball to start second half, and we're already down a full touchdown. We need to go get points here. 3 is the absolute minimum I can afford. If we don't get 7, though, I'm going to be in a little bit of a deficit. Additionally, he is running 3-3-5 odds, so we're going to be watching that left end kind of scream around my tackle every play and glitch him, and it's really frustrating to play against. This is probably my least favorite defense in the entire game. We roll out with RG3, we hit the playmaker dot, and we get a solid gain on 3rd and 14, and that was the juice we needed. We are back alive, fresh set of downs, and on 2nd and 10, all of our momentum is gone, just like that. Montez Sweat screams around the edge, gets a sack, and puts us in a 3rd and 18. Then once again, Montez Sweat and his little bitch ass. Look at this. I had 3 blockers there. They could have made a play. Nobody even wanted to touch him. And we got a bunch of pussies on the team, man. I don't know what else to say other than that. But now it's his ball once again late in the first half. We're already down 7. If we give up any points here, it's going to be a huge L moving into the second half. 2nd and 3 now. We use a rush, hit the quarterback, cause the incompletion, and bring up a 3rd down. A stop here could make things big, and Ronnie Lott there to swat the ball away, and my opponent punts us it back. So with under 2 minutes to go in the first half, we have an opportunity to tie up the game, and that's a laser to Julio Jones, who gets us inside the 10. I was a little disappointed he couldn't score, but inside the 10 is good enough, and then we fire another dot to the end zone. George Kittle looked like he was in, but unfortunately, I guess we're at the 1-yard line. Thankfully, Marcel Reese gets in there, and we tie up the game. So 1:19 on the clock now in the first half. Keep in mind, he is getting the ball to start the second half. So if we give up any points here, once again, we're going to be at a little bit of a disadvantage. But I think the way our defense has been playing, we're going to be okay. 2nd and 4, he rolls out, and RG3 gets another 1st down. He also gets out of bounds, which stops the clock. My opponent still has all 3 timeouts, so the 45 seconds isn't really an issue. We get the big sack off the edge. Big pause on that one. And almost screwed up big time, but it ends up paying off. The Madden gods looked down on me and smiled because I did not deserve a turnover right there. You see, I accidentally bluff blitzed my left third, which means he's going to come in and fake like he's blitzing. Because of that, he ran in and hit the receiver, got the tipped interception, and now it's our ball with 9 seconds and an opportunity to take a lead here. We only got about one opportunity for this. We throw the slant a little bit late, but we end up getting the catch, and with 3 seconds left, call that timeout. We are in field goal range. So the score is going to be 10-7 going into the second half, and he's getting the ball. I've honestly been so close to being completely out of this game, but he's just made a few small mistakes that actually let me have a lead. So we're in a very good position here, and I feel like we're going to play well in the second half and get the job done. It's his ball, like I said, once again, in 2nd and 13. He throws it over the middle. A missed catch from his receiver is going to make it 4th and 5. And this is the biggest play of the game so far. If we get the stop here, which we don't, I guess we don't.
Well, just as I thought, trash.
Quarterback. How did he make the catch in double coverage? I don't know. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Fuck My Ass. So his drive is very much still alive. He finds another broken route on the sideline, gets about 30 yards on that, and now he's in field goal range. So he's in a position to tie up the game despite barely squeaking by on that 4th down conversion, and he, if anything, could take a lead here. So we really got to be careful. Got to play some staunch D, and you know, that's what I'm good at. So we're going to do that right now, baby. RG3 kind of rolling around in the pocket, not really sure what he's doing, but he finds another receiver, and now he's in the red zone. So things are getting a little shaky here, but from the 18, it's looking like he's going to want to run the ball. He's under center. We have good run defense, so we get the stop there, and it's going to be a 3rd and 15 here. This is a very big down. If he gets the first down, we might be in a bad position, and he is going to be just short, bringing up a 4th and 3. My opponent, very conservative. We saw he punted earlier in the game, and now he's going to settle for his 3 instead of going for glory. If it was me, I might have gone for that. I'm just letting y'all know. I got those big balls, baby.
That's so hot.
It's hot.
A great throw to the sideline, a great catch, and great body control to get those feet in. And just like that, we're in scoring distance once again. We kind of thought our tight end was going to be open right there on the crosser. We end up throwing something late on 3rd and 1. Looked like we got it, but we end up being just short. We end up taking a penalty right after that, and I decide to kick my 3 and take the lead. Now, I know I told you guys about 30 seconds ago that I would have gone for it on 4th and short, but I guess I just showed I'm a dirty little whore that can't be trusted.
You got me.
I kicked my field goal, so what? Sue me, man. Now we got to play defense on his money drive. We're only up 3, so I would prefer to get a stop and not even have to go into overtime. He's already driving, though, across midfield at the 44, and he needs about 5 more yards to get in field goal range and tie up this game. He throws to the corner. It's covered. We swat it away, and now it's going to be 2nd and 10. He's under center here. I think he's going to try to run the ball to get those last few yards, but he actually decides to go with a pass. We play good defense. We get the sack, and now he's kind of in a bad position because if he doesn't convert here and he's not in field goal range, he's going to have to go for it on 4th and won't be able to kick his 3. We play great defense once again. Nothing is really open. He throws the flat late, and we get the tackle again, a gain of 0. Now 4th and 20. Blaze it. This is for the game. 30 seconds on the clock. RG3 rolls out, throws the wheel route. It looks like it's open, but we got a guy there who goes over and swats it, and that is how the game ends. Your peer has conceded the game. We got out of that one by the hair on our chinny chin chin, and now our record is 11-0. We are still undefeated going into our 12th game, and the guy we match up with is somebody who's got to be a subscriber. I don't know if you're watching this video right now, man, but he plays exactly like me, down to even running the same concepts out of goal line. So shouts out to you, Chuck, my boy. But let's get into this game. Starting on the offensive side of the ball, I usually like to start on defense to see if we can get a stop early, put a little early pressure on my opponent. But starting off on offense, if we get 7, accomplishes pretty much the same thing. We roll out here. Looks like he's running mostly man coverage. We find the route bounce off the sideline in Braylon Edwards. Y'all know that man is strong as shit, making these DBs look like little boys. And just like that, we're in the red zone. We end up throwing the delay fade late. George Kittle gets us inside the 5. And from there, it's just running the ball. Reggie Bush to the outside. Routine play. And we're up 7-0. Now it's time for Chuck to show off this offense. He's in bunch tight end. And the playmaker from hell. A really great play by him. I was using underneath, and he playmakered right over the top. I didn't have any safety help. Let's take another look. As you can see, running underneath with Cam Chancellor, and there was no safeties. He saw that down the middle, and just a simple playmaker got him a quick score. Tied up the game, and now late in the first, I'm feeling a little pressure. Look at that. That's a terrible terrible read. You know, he got cheated a little bit. I'll say he got cheated. We did get the catch, but it was not a good read. And now we're taking off with Robert. He's going to take a tackle, but that man's got really high carrying, so I'm not super worried about him fumbling, especially if you run on conservative, which I recommend everybody do. Definitely always make sure you're on conservative. And now Reggie Bush getting a big gain of his own, and we're across midfield at the 39, already in scoring distance, and from here, just don't turn the ball over. We throw the in-route low ball that's never going to be picked off as long as there's nobody underneath. And we're moving. We're grooving. 1st and 10 from the 24. Robert standing tall in the pocket. Finds the late slant. A diving catch gets us inside the 15. And from here, we're running the same concept. We got square wide open. Throw it, daddy. There we go. And almost another 1st down. Inside the 5 this time. And I told you guys last time, once we're inside the 5, we're just going to get under center and goal line. We're just going to run the ball. And we're going to score. We're going to jam it down your throat, whether you like it or not.
What the fuck?
My boy Chuck scored early last time, but he didn't really show much of the offense. So this is where I'm starting to notice he's running a very similar offense to me. I just saw him come out in goal line last time, and now he's running gun bunch. We already saw bunch tight end. So pretty much all the formations I like to use, Chuck is using on me. And as you can see, I'm having trouble stopping it. He's back in PA boot over, got that playmaker underneath, a good dot from him, and it's going to be 3rd and 1. We're running hard flats this time, hoping not to give up any playmakers or anything like that. We get a hit on the quarterback, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. My boy Chuck gets in goal line. I'm expecting to shoot the gap, and he's got a play action for me, and that was a great play by him to tie up the game. So we scored early. He answered. We scored again. He answered again. Chuck showing he's not going to go out easy, and now we don't have much time on the clock. We burn our first timeout at midfield, but we only got 30 seconds left, so we're going to need some yardage here. We get the playmaker wide open because he's running man coverage. Julio makes a man miss, gets out of bounds all the way to the 20, so we got 30 yards on that and got out of bounds. That put us well in field goal range, but unfortunately, we weren't able to get in the end zone. So we settle for 3, go up 3 points going into the second half, and now the pressure is on Chuck to take the lead. If he can score again, he's going to show that we're really having trouble stopping this offense. He's in goal line, running this fullback dive, gets a huge gain. Thankfully, Cam Chancellor's there to hawk him down and make the tackle, but now Chuck is already in field goal range, so he's got the tie as long as he doesn't turn the ball over, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit conservative. He ran the ball 3 times, and we had good run defense, so we end up holding him right there, and that's where his drive ends. I think he got a little too conservative at the end of his drive. He didn't really push to take the lead. It looks like he was kind of just going for the tie, and now it's a tie game, our ball late in the 3rd, and if we get 7 here, I think that's going to be a huge momentum shift from where we just were at the end of his last drive. We hit the crosser first. Next, we hit the post, and it looks like Isaac Bruce is just dominating this man coverage, and we're already at the 29-yard line. We're going back to the same route concept. This time, he's going to user that post because we just threw that, and it leaves the out route wide open. That's Braylon Edwards fighting off the defender once again, showing he is strong as shit. Test his piss. I implore you. He is on steroids.
Go.
Test Braylon Edwards' piss, man. Somebody get me that man's piss. Please. I need it, bro. Now we got a 7-point lead. We did exactly what we said we needed to. We got a touchdown, and the pressure is on Chuck. I have a feeling things are going to go more our way. On 3rd and 8, he does a playmaker just short, and now it's going to be 4th and 1. If he does not get this, we're already in field goal range with an opportunity to go up 2 possessions. He runs PA boot over once again. This time, the playmaker's not quite open. We manned up the crosser. He throws it, and we got a guy there to swat it away. So that stop pretty much put the last nail in the coffin for my man Chuck. We're already in field goal range. We run the ball once, we get a 1st down, and from here we're pretty much just in goal line running the ball, chewing clock, because even if I get stopped, I'm going to kick a field goal and go up 10 points, which is going to be 2 possessions, and with only a minute in the game, that's just it. That's just GG's, man. We get in the end zone, and he doesn't have much opportunity here to come back because he's down 14, less than a minute on the game. He just chucks up a prayer. My boy Ronnie Lott, or actually that's Sean Springs there to intercept the ball, and we try to get sticky on him. Just go down, man. The game's over, bro. And from there, our boy Chuck quit out. So GG's to you, Chuck. Unfortunately, our undefeated streak did not last. We lost 2 games, and heading into our next one, our record is 15-2. So we end up matching up with Madden Glitcher. And if you guys don't know who this is, he is consistently in the top 25 of Weekend League. He gets around 22 plus wins every time he plays. So I know immediately this is going to be a sweat and a half. But given the fact that I already have 2 losses, I can't really afford to lose this one, so I have to lock in here. He's starting off on the offensive side of the ball, and I will definitely say that this guy is an offensive player. He runs trips mostly and is very difficult to stop. He's just always makes shit happen with RG3. Thankfully there, the refs are on our side, give us an intentional grounding, and we get him in a 4th and 17. I got him right where I want him. I think we're all good to go. I'm running with the crosser, and somehow he finds a demon playmaker on his running back. Let's take another look. He's rolling out to his left with RG3, and if you look at that playmaker on the running back angle route, that was just insane. I mean, I didn't see that coming at all, and we're going to see moving forward, he does stuff like that quite a bit. So we got our work cut out for us here. Except, boom, bitch! Cam Chancellor to the dome. Bring me his head, baby. Now, a lot of people say fumbles are lucky, but not this one. That was my user. I ran downhill, and I took off his fucking head, bro. So that wasn't luck at all. That was completely skill. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter because I turned the ball over immediately, and I give him the ball right back. So that fumble is just for show. But we set the tone. You know, we showed we're going to lay the wood. We showed what we're about, and we're going to come out hitting. So now he knows. It's his ball still at the 23-yard line. He's in the red zone. He keeps rolling out to the left with RG3, which is weird because RG3 is obviously a righty, but he wanted to roll out to the left just about every time. And watching this back, it makes a lot of sense, but at the time, I just wasn't really noticing that. Once again, throws an incredibly risky pass, rolling out left, crossbody. We only swat it down, didn't get the interception, and now 2nd and 10, he throws another crossbody throw to the left. This time, it's a dot. So we're starting off down 7-0. Not the best considering we got the turnover, but we got to go down and get something moving on offense because our first drive was pretty pitiful. We just went a turnover on downs immediately. 1st and 10 this time, across midfield to the 40-yard line, the low pass. And now we're under center, going to run the ball. Reggie Bush to the outside. He clicks on. We swerve out. We swerve in. You make a miss. You make a miss again. And we're in the end zone, tied up, baby. That was some nice stick work by myself, if I do say so myself. You know what I'm saying, man? Damn it, that was a good dot. That was a really nice dot. Once again, rolling out to the left. This dude was rolling out to the left just about every time. This time stepping up in the pocket, throws it to the running back, and that's what was frustrating. He was sending out 5 out a lot of the time, and so that running back was a really nice check down for him. Even if, you know, other things weren't open, it was difficult to cover that running back route. A huge sack from Justin Smith. Pause. And now we got him to 3rd and 17. There's not much open, but he's got a lot of time there. RG3 throws it cross body. That was not the read, my boy. And we get the interception. Darius Slay looking to get a little sticky on the return. Almost stop and goes him to the depths of hell, but unfortunately we get hawked down from behind. But it's a great return anyways, and with 30 seconds left, we're already in territory to get a field goal. A great little dead-eye lob pass, the little swerve action, and we're deeper in field goal range. And from here, we are trying to score, but we don't have much time. Only 10 seconds on the clock. I decide to take the field goal, take the lead, because I am getting the ball to start the second half. So that 3 points is going to end up being big, especially if we can go down and get 7 right here. We're trying to release our delay fade. That's bullshit. I swear to God, man, look at how open this delay fade is. I was holding this button down from the beginning of the play to release him, and he just wanted to hold. Look at my face. I'm angry. You shouldn't have to hold down X for 5 seconds for your delay fade to release. But unfortunately, after the 40-yard sack, we had to punt the ball, and now it's his ball. So only up 3. It's his ball now. He's shown his offense can move, but we've been playing phenomenal defense here and only giving up 7 points on the day so far. Another great dot from him over the middle gets him to midfield, and now they're moving about 10 yards out of field goal range for him to tie up this game. And I know he's looking for a touchdown. He sends it deep. And my man Sean Springs just not tall enough, bro. I think that should have been an interception, but he walks away with another opportunity to go. And now, you know, every time you get cheated in the game, it's just the rest of the drive is going to go worse for you. If you drop an interception, they're going to score on that drive 100% of the time. There's no use in even really trying here. So 1st and 10, he throws that little hitch. He tries to pitch it. I think the game told him it was a forward lateral. So even though that was a nasty play, it ends up being a penalty, and he doesn't get all those yards. But he still does get a solid gain on the play. We almost get the interception, man. We're getting so close to these turnovers. If you see, it was a low ball. Cam Chancellor just not quite there to get the interception, but we were very, very close. Now it's 1st and goal. He rolls out left once again. He's got the route bounce off the back of the end zone from his tight end, and he scores. So all the momentum we had coming out in the second half is gone. We are now down by 4 points, and we need to score a touchdown in order to take the lead again. We start off the drive hot, though. A great corner route from Calvin Johnson gets us about 35 yards, and we are still in goal line. We noticed his user was pressed right up against the line to shoot that gap, so I decided to hurry up do the same play. I notice his user goes to the exact same spot, and I know if I run fullback dive, my center's going to pick that up. So we do that, and we end up getting about 12 on that. So that was a really big play. We go right back to the fullback dive, get the first down, and now we get the fresh set of downs again. We go back to that corner route from my boy Calvin, a great sideline catch, and we're inside the 5. So this drive was pretty much just dominated by goal line the entire time, and it gets us the touchdown we needed. So we got a 3-point lead late in the game, about 2 minutes to go, and he's got an opportunity for a money drive. He gets a throw out of sack to the flat route, ends up picking up like 20 off of it, so we just missed out on sack, and now he's driving almost in field goal range already, only needs about 20 yards. On 2nd and 10, he checks it down, doesn't get much, brings up a 3rd and 8. He's running short side trips, rolls out left once again, throws the running back a little bit too early, and now it's a 4th and 3. So what could have been a first down if he waited a second is now a 4th down. He rolls out, thinks he has it. We send the spy, and on the tackle animation, he goes backwards and steps out of bounds, and we get the turnover. Really unlucky for him, but I'm going to take that. And on 2nd and 12, he for sure was expecting a run here, just trying to chew out clock, but we sent Vernon Davis on a streak, and we end up scoring. I'm going to showboat right on your head, little boy, and that's how we end the game. Up 2 possessions, 30 seconds to go, and the Pier has conceded the game. So that's how we're going to end Weekend League Win. We went 23-2 and ended up ranking in the top 10. You see, I'm number 9 right there, and normally I would do my rewards right after this. We did them live on stream, but something messed up with the audio in the recording, so I actually don't have the rewards to show you guys. They were pretty mid. I got a couple good pulls, but I actually think we ended up making around 1 million coins total from our rewards. So if you saw them live on stream, shouts out to you, and my apologies, boys. We'll try to get those audio issues figured out moving forward. Thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like down below, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'll be seeing you boys very soon.